We all know this. AI is going to change tech in 2026. In part 1, we looked at roles that protect organizations, security, reliability, and change management. These roles survive AI because they deal with risk, accountability, and people. Now in part 2, we're going to go deeper. We are talking about the roles that build, feed, and control AI. And this is where most people get it wrong. Let's start with engineering. Because while AI can write code, it hasn't made engineering simpler. It has made it more complex. Features today aren't small or simple anymore. Think about tools like Canva. You don't just click buttons. You describe what you want in plain language, and the system builds it for you. Behind that simplicity is deep system design, massive scale, reliability concerns, and long-term architectural decisions. This is why great software engineers are still in demand, especially those who can design complex systems, review critical code, solve problems that no one has solved before. AI can write code quickly, but it can't design systems that need to survive for years. That responsibility still belongs to humans. Now let's talk about something that AI absolutely depends on. Here is a hard truth. AI is not magical. AI runs on data, and bad data leads to bad decisions. And that's why data scientists are becoming more important, not less. With AI, organizations can use data for decision making like never before, but only if the data is clean, reliable, and well understood. Data scientists who generate and manage clean data, understand data context and limitations, design meaningful metrics, use AI to run complex models, and turn raw data into real business insights will continue to be in high demand. AI can analyze data, but deciding what data matters and how it should guide the business is still a human decision. Now, once organizations start using AI with real customer data, a much deeper question shows up. Who controls this data, and who is responsible when things go wrong? As AI spreads across organizations, data starts moving everywhere, across teams, across tools, across countries, and very quickly, customer privacy comes into the picture. And that's where risk begins. This is where data governance experts become critical. Their role isn't about dashboards or models. It's about trust. They are the people who decide what data can be used and what cannot, define data ownership and accountability, set access controls and data classification, ensure customer data privacy and regulatory compliance, make sure AI systems use data ethically and legally. AI can process data at a massive scale, but it cannot decide what data is sensitive, what data customers actually consented to, what data is allowed under regulation, what data should never be used for AI. Those decisions carry legal, ethical, and business consequences, and those consequences require humans. As AI adoption grows, companies don't just need more data. They need more controlled, privacy-safe data. That's why data governance roles are becoming more important. Once data is governed properly, only then should it be used to train models. And that brings us to the people building the AI itself. This one is a bit ironic. AI won't replace the people building it. AI and ML researchers are the ones who evaluate models, manage bias and accuracy, decide what's safe to release, and understand limitations before they become failures. One important warning here: prompt-only roles are risky. Anyone can learn prompting, but deep AI roles such as model understanding, data behavior, ethics, etc., those are not going away. AI replaces execution, it does not replace ownership. The safest tech roles are the ones that make decisions, control risk, protect people and data, and design for the long term. If you want to stay relevant in tech, don't try to compete with AI on speed, compete on thinking. If this helped you, share it with someone in tech who's worried about AI.